Yo, 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 what is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy, the franchise player Double B Bad Blood, joined once again by the mixologist of all professional wrestling, Mr. Chemical Julian. And welcome to the AEW Rampage and SmackDown review.
Two shows in one show.
Brought to you by BodySlam.net, ladies and gentlemen.
3 hours.
God, Julian, have you heard the news?
There's a lot of news out there, so I'm going to take a shot in the dark. And are we talking about Tessa Blanchard signing with WOW?
We're talking about Tessa Blanchard. Can you friggin' believe it? Man, look.
But how could they? The
Wednesday night.
Her is nuclear.
Wait. Let's not go there yet. Wednesday night, live during AEW's Dynamite show, they decided they want to go ahead and do a press release, a so to speak, a press conference, if you will. And the breaking news was AJ Lee.
What? AJ Lee? You mean
AJ Mendez,
CM Punk's wife?
That's right. CM Punk ain't the only person in that family to make a return to professional wrestling, because AJ Lee is now the executive vice president. She is a producer on the Viacom-produced relaunch of WOW, Women of Wrestling.
So there's our crossover. So the reason why they get on the AEW programming or commercials is because, CM Punk, AJ Lee, and the signing of Tessa Blanchard.
But Tessa Blanchard, it was weird because, that's the story. That's the story. Not
Tessa
that AJ
Blanchard,
Lee,
who MLW didn't want.
no
WWE
one wanted her.
didn't want. AEW didn't want. And why not?
Oh man, she's nuclear. That's why not.
She said a few things. She said some things.
Look,
that she shouldn't have said.
She has done some fucked up shit. And the thing is this. She's done some fucked up shit. She said some fucked up shit. She's done some racist comments. She's done some all types of crazy shit. Okay? Let's just call it what it is. Yet she is still making news.
Yeah, she is.
I don't understand it.
Not just making news. She's got a job.
She's got a job in professional wrestling. And here's the thing. She hasn't apologized for anything that she said. She doesn't apologize for, I don't know, man. She doesn't apologize for shit. But the problem is, she has made news. She has returned to the world of professional wrestling, and she has spit in the face of everyone she's insulted by that Pro Wrestling Tees t-shirt that says Tessa Blanchard, Nuclear Heat. Now, me personally, I'm going to say this right now. I am not going to promote. I'm not going to put over. I'm not going to push Tessa Blanchard. The bullying thing, the racist comments, all the bullshit that she threw down. I will not on this podcast or anything on my Twitter, my Facebook, my YouTube, my Instagram, my Snapchat, whatever. I would not promote WOW Women of Wrestling Superstars. I will not push that show. I will not comment anymore on that show until something happens. Because that's bullshit. So, ladies and gentlemen, this will be the last time you hear the words WOW Superstars come out of my mouth on this podcast.
Do you believe they are subscribing to the Eric Bischoff theory of controversy is cash?
I believe that Jeannie Buss didn't know what the fuck she did. I believe she convinced AJ to come back and be part of something, which would have been great for AJ to be part of it. You know what I mean? She's a legend. But to announce Tessa Blanchard on that fucking that right there was so much heat that my Twitter feed, Twitter damn near blew up.
Yeah.
With all the BS and drama. And it's not in a good way. It's not like they're saying, hey, this is awesome. Tessa Blanchard's back. No, they're saying, whoa.
What the hell?
You see, this fucking bitch is back.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, none of it was, hey, glad to see her, what she's been doing. hey, finally she got signed, all the responses were, oh my God, somebody signed her?
Right? Well, look, let's do this. Let's do this. Before I get any more lit, before I get any more riled up, let's do this. Let's talk about the 4 matches for the Queen's Crown tournament. Before we get into the Dynamite and before we get into the Rampage and SmackDown review, let's talk about the Queen's Crown tournament, not the Queen of the Ring, because that's already
No.
trademarked.
This is the Queen's Crown tournament. And
now,
hey, you know what? So correct me if I'm wrong, but do the brackets look light this year?
Well, here's my thing. This bracket is bullshit.
And by light, I don't mean in terms of the competitors involved. I mean, has it always been only 8 competitors?
Well, the King of the Ring has always been 8 competitors. Yeah.
Okay. For some reason, it just looked really light to me, and I was just a little bit concerned because I know that given each brand's roster, they easily could have done, a much larger bracket. They could have gone an extra set of rounds. They could have had 8 people from each brand competing. But also, I know that they wanted to wrap this up in time for Saudi Mania, and they also didn't want it to overlap with the draft because they would have had to start this probably 2 weeks ago.
Well, from what I understand, the Queen's Crown tournament and the King of the Ring tournament are going to be culminating at Saudi Mania, as we like to call it.
And that's where the finals are going to be.
Yeah. So let me show you something. Shout out to the Jabroni boys, the Jabroni podcast guys, for fixing our overlay. Like, you see, our overlay is working right tonight.
I like that a lot.
They sent me some more overlays, and I don't know which one of us is going to draw the short straw to cover Saudi Mania. But I didn't download it good. I was going to show you the Crown Jewel overlay. It's pretty yeah. Anyway,
it's on a Thursday at like noon Pacific time.
Yeah. I won't be covering that. So let's talk about the Queen's Crown brackets. Our first round bracket, we have Toni Storm versus Zelina Vega, Liv Morgan versus Carmella, Natalya versus Doudrop, Dana Brooke versus Shayna Baszler. Now, those 8 women put into this prestigious Queen of the Ring type gimmick. Let's just call it what it is. Natalya versus Doudrop. Doudrop's going to win that match. Toni Storm versus Zelina Vega. Toni Storm is going to win that match. Carmella versus Liv Morgan. We've seen that match 52,561 times in the last month. Liv Morgan's going to win that. And Dana Brooke. Poor Dana Brooke. Before I go into this match, let me tell you, Dana Brooke is an amazing athlete. She's got all the tools. Corey Graves is a piece of shit for burying her. The WWE burying their own talent on TV is really ridiculous. I mean, me as a fan, not as a wrestler, not as a podcaster, not as a reporter, not as anything, me as a fan, if I was watching a show and the guys whose job is to put the show over was shitting on the talent in the ring, I would change the channel. I wouldn't want to watch that, because I subscribe to the philosophy: if me versus you, if I'm wrestling you for that championship belt behind you, or any of the ones in this trophy case behind me, and I say, I'm going to go kill Julian tonight. There's nothing he's going to do. He sucks. He's horrible. He's a piece of shit wrestler. He doesn't have the tools. And then I beat you. Who did I beat?
Mm-hmm.
because I've already degraded you to the point to where if I beat you, then I beat nobody.
Correct.
So for them to badmouth Dana Brooke the way they did, it's horrible. Horrible. And didn't Shayna Baszler kill Dana Brooke last week?
Yeah, she
So why put them in the match again?
Well, I mean, hell, hasn't Carmella beaten Liv Morgan for the past
No, it's been the other way around.
So SmackDown?
It's been the other way around. Liv Morgan has won. They wrestled 3 times. Liv Morgan has won twice. So by all 50-50 booking that WWE loves to do, maybe Carmella's going to win that.
Okay, well, so after SmackDown tonight, we have results for 2 of these brackets. And because on SmackDown tonight, we had Toni Storm versus Zelina Vega, and we had Liv Morgan versus Carmella. And in a rather short and surprising match, Zelina Vega came out with the win.
Shut your mouth. Ladies and gentlemen, did you hear that? Zelina Vega has won a match on SmackDown.
I shit you not.
Wow. So Zelina Vega moves forward in the bracket to the semifinals.
And then in our second match of the night, in the qualifier for the semifinals of the Queen's Crown Tournament, we had Carmella versus Liv Morgan. Of course, Carmella came out in the most beautiful face protector mask in the world.
Her Gucci mask.
Yeah. But anyway, Carmella wins with a super kick.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Look at that. Shane. I'm surprised Zelina Vega won. I'm surprised too, Shane. Oh man, look at this Team Carmella. Okay, because Mella is money.
Mella is money.
Mella is money. We did say that last week. Okay, so now we have teammates, so to speak. Was Zelina Vega?
So that is Team SmackDown for the semifinals. So next week on the SmackDown, it's going to be Zelina Vega versus Carmella to see who's going to Saudi Mania to fight in the finals for the Queen's Crown.
Now we have Doudrop versus Natalya.
On
Dana
Raw.
Brooke versus Shayna Baszler on Raw. So I'm going to go right here and say this right now. Here on the review show on Friday Night Fights live on the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast, brought to you by Bodyslam.net. That is Bodyslam.net, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to say Shayna Baszler beats Dana Brooke. Doudrop beats Natalya. So you're going to have Shayna Baszler versus Natalya. I predict right here, live on this podcast, Saudi Mania, as we like to call it, Saudi Mania, ladies and gentlemen. It's really called the Crown Jewel, but we don't care. Did you know that Brian Thurston, I think his name is, from WrestleNomics, he did a report. And did you know that all the WrestleManias, from WrestleMania 1 to the last WrestleMania,
yeah. The revenue.
Can you believe that? That's freaking crazy.
Has been exceeded by the total revenue
twice over
of the 5
the blood money deal.
Saudi Manias.
The blood money deal. The blood money deal is like, what did it say it was? Like WrestleMania was like $5 billion, and the Saudi Mania was like $25 billion.
It's $50 billion a pop, or 50
That's
million.
That's freaking crazy.
They get $50 million a pop. They've done 5 of them already. So that's $250 million.
So, ladies and gentlemen, what we're saying is these Saudi shows have drew more money. One Saudi show has drew more money than all the WrestleManias.
So if you wonder what's subsidizing your pay-per-view money in lieu of $9.99 a month, there's your economics right there.
It's crazy. Yeah, still at it. It's crazy. Can you believe that? Like, that's so freaking crazy, man. That's a lot of fucking money.
That's a whole lot of money.
But we need to fire some people because of budget cuts. We need to cut back on our money because we're spending way too much money. Bye-bye, Fiend. Bye-bye, all you big-name guys, because we can't afford you. Give me a fucking break. You just fired all these people and you just made $250 billion fucking dollars off of 5 shows. Yeah,
they're a
something
public trading company and making that top line look real good.
Something doesn't gel right with that. I'm sorry. Like I'm not. I may not be the best mathematician in the world, but something fucking stinks in McMahon land. Oh, that's right, Cheryl. There's lots of money in that oil country. True statement. So, Doudrop is going to get. I mean, Doudrop's going to win. Like, is it Natalia? She's on a downward
Doudrop will beat
spiral.
Natalia, and Shayna Baszler will definitely be Dana Brooke. So we're going to end up with Doudrop versus Shayna Baszler. I definitely believe we're going to end up with Queen Shayna.
The Queen of Hearts.
Isn't she already the Queen of Spades?
Oh, I'm sorry, she'll be the Queen of Spades. That's right.
Yeah.
Wow, can you just imagine the ass whooping that's going to happen on that show? Oh my God! I'm telling you, she is going to kill people.
Mean something else?
Well, it actually does mean something else, but I mean,
but that's not the way she rolls. But
yeah, I mean, she don't roll like that. But I mean, hey, to each his own, right? To each his own.
You never know, man. You never know.
Welcome to the new millennia. I mean, shit.
After a few drinks, maybe you can try and cash in your money in the bank.
It's there. It is. There it is. Okay, so
men's side.
Let's go to the men's side because I mean the women's side was pretty freaking even. I mean it was pretty interesting. But let's look at the men's side. I'm kind of upset about the men's side. I'm very glad that Xavier Woods finally got into this. And I'm telling you right now, ladies and gentlemen, here on the podcast, I'm going to tell you, I am pushing. Ladies and gentlemen, remember this hashtag, all hail the king. Everybody, hashtag that. Xavier Woods. We want Xavier Woods to go over. Hashtag Austin Creed on Twitter. He needs to win the King of the Ring. And I'm a little upset by these brackets. The brackets go like this.
Tell me why.
Kofi Kingston versus Jinder fucking Mahal. The Maharaja.
Hey, look, this is King of the Ring. 3MB has got to be represented.
Stop it. But look, here's the thing, right? And this is where they messed up. Because if Kofi beats Jinder, which is probably going to happen, because Vince McMahon is a dick, and he really wants to break up the New Day. Well, there have been reports, Big E has talked about it, there have been reports that all Vince wants to do is break up the New Day. So Kofi Kingston versus Jinder Mahal in the first round. Another first round bracket match, Xavier Woods versus Ricochet.
Pew, 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 pew.
Ricochet can't win a match if he's wrestling himself in the WWE right now. Yeah. He's barely beating catering. So, I mean, don't get me wrong. Ricochet is a fucking amazing athlete. Like, he is the top tier guy.
Prince Puma.
But they just don't know how to use him in a top tier. So, you can expect Xavier Woods to win that. Xavier Woods going all the way up to wrestle Kofi Kingston. Now, 420 wrestling fan, look, dude. King Jinder does not sound like... Stop it. Look, you're worse than... Look, 420 wrestling fan, you are worse than Julian over here with his 3MB.
Hey, man, so let's talk conspiracy theories here. I don't mean Sami Zayn. But let's talk conspiracy theories.
Stop dreaming about your 3MB.
Where the finals being held?
Saudi Arabia.
And
Jinder Mahal.
And if Jinder Mahal were to become King of the Ring, although that's not his, that's not his people. So,
but I will say this. If Jinder Mahal wins, we riot. If Jinder Mahal wins, if Jinder Mahal wins, he's not my king. Kofi wins, he's not my king. If Xavier Woods wins, all hell the king.
If Jinder Mahal wins, he better use whatever little bit of stroke he gains.
Now, look, ladies and gentlemen, that watch
this podcast,
stop it. We do have a lot of viewers that watch our podcast and a lot of viewers that listen to us on Spotify, Google, on Amazon Music, on iHeartRadio, in the sweet, sweet desert of Saudi Arabia. So those who listen to us there, thank you for listening to us. Thank you for watching us every week. We appreciate that.
And send us your prediction.
What we don't appreciate is Jinder Mahal versus Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods versus Ricochet. Now, here's where it gets crazy. Because you got Prince Devitt, who's a prince, Finn Balor, but he's also a Demon King. So if the Demon King faces off against one of the kings of wrestling, Cesaro, formerly Claudio Castagnoli. That's the second round. That's the first. And then we got the king himself, King Mysterio, Rey Mysterio Jr. Rey means king, ladies and gentlemen, in Spanish. So he's King Mysterious. So we got King Mysterious, Kofi Kingston. Wow. Look at Kofi Kingston, the prince himself, the Demon King, Finn Balor, the king of wrestling, Claudio Castagnoli, otherwise known as Cesaro, the Swiss Superman.
And a Maharaja.
The Maharaja right there. But then, this is where Julian likes to get his little conspiracy theories in. Sami Zayn. Doesn't Sami Zayn remind you of Castro?
He sure does.
And what was Castro basically? The king of what?
Cuba.
He's the king of never mind. Yeah. I'm not gonna spread rumors. But you got Rey Mysterio versus Sami Zayn, first round. Cesaro versus Finn Balor, first round. Xavier Woods versus Ricochet, first round. Jinder Mahal versus Kofi Kingston. My prediction. This is where it's gonna get crazy.
All right.
My prediction. The finals. Xavier Woods versus Sami Zayn. No. Let me rephrase that, because Sami Zayn won't go. He won't go to Saudi Arabia. Neither will Finn Balor. Remember, the last couple of shows they declined to go.
That's right.
So WWE just put themselves in the box, because now you know Cesaro's winning against Finn Balor, and now you know that Rey Mysterio is winning against Sami Zayn. So the finals is going to be Rey Mysterio versus Xavier Woods. I'm calling it right here.
Gentlemen, the October 8th edition of Friday Night SmackDown has wrapped up, and I've got your results for the SmackDown side of the brackets.
Call it like you see it.
Our first match of the night was actually Rey Mysterio versus Sami Zayn. And after a few hurricanranas and a little bit of cheating by Sami Zayn removing the turnbuckle and whatnot, and of course by Dominic being in the wrong place at the wrong time, and Sami Zayn being smart enough to avoid a 619, our first advancement in the brackets goes to Sami Zayn.
God damn it. There goes my finals already. Just ruined my bracket. This is like
and in our fourth match of the night, we have Finn Balor, the Demon King himself, versus Cesaro. And in the battle of the European uppercuts versus the coup de grace comes out on top.
What?
Cesaro takes the double stomp to the chest for the 1, 2, 3. Our winner is Finn Balor. So we have two Saudi exiles. Well, two self-exiled people from Saudi Arabia going into the semifinals from SmackDown.
No, I already knew who won those matches, because I didn't want to put it out there, but thank you, Julian. I was trying to make an argument here.
Now, what could happen here? What happens if they won't go or they can't go? Someone's got to take their place. Who would take their place?
Drew McIntyre and Heath Slater.
Do you think maybe Kevin Owens will stand in for his good buddy, Sami Zayn?
Didn't Kevin Owens
way out?
Kevin Owens
maybe they just want to.
He didn't want to go last time either.
Or maybe we can get a Sheamus or Drew McIntyre.
Interesting. Lashley. I don't know, Cheryl.
Who's a recent SmackDown signee who wouldn't mind traveling over to Saudi Arabia? Could it be Mace?
No, not Mace. No, not Mace.
Against the New Day?
Oh no. no. It's like that TikTok. No. Oh no. Oh no.
Or maybe it'll be a pre-taped cinematic show.
Oh my God. Maybe the return of Bray Wyatt. Nah, he'll never go back there. That's where he died. Maybe it'd be Goldberg.
Oh my God.
Wait. I got it. Shane McMahon.
Best in the world.
Shane's going to show up again, not
Best
being in
in
the
the
match,
world.
and he's going to do it. Yep,
Best
gonna
in the
happen.
world. Well, we know it won't be Braun Strowman.
Oh my God, no.
That's right, Cheryl. Money talks, bullshit runs a marathon.
Oh my God, no. Oh man. So, yeah. Yeah. What if the WWE ups their salary to go? Man, I don't know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to go and be stuck on the tarmac for X amount of hours too, because did you hear the news that about Pat McAfee, what he said about going?
No.
Oh man. Yeah, Pat McAfee is funny. Hold on 1 second.
So for everybody who watched SmackDown tonight, we all know that going into Saudi Mania, we have a triple threat match for the SmackDown Women's title. Now, even though Becky Lynch she got drafted over to Raw, she's still on SmackDown until after Saudi Mania.
That's right.
So these draft picks don't take effect until after October 22nd, until after Saudi Mania. So going in, it's going to be Becky Lynch versus Bianca versus Sasha Banks for the SmackDown Women's Championship. So I'm expecting to see the titles change hand. But anyway, SmackDown kicks off with what? A contract signing.
Of course.
If you've been watching wrestling as long as I have, you know a few things. You don't do anything in the ring that does not involve wrestling unless you want your ass beat. You don't sign contracts. You don't do superpose downs. You don't do interview segments. You don't have debates at podiums. You don't do none of that stuff. So, of course, here we are in the ring with not 2, but 3 competitors signing contracts for the upcoming match. And, of course, we get a pushing and shoving match. And, these ladies have been going at it for the past few weeks. And Sasha attacks Bianca. Becky attacks Sasha. Becky ends up getting put on top of the table. And then Sasha ends up getting put on the table. And then Bianca picks up Becky and gives her the KOD on top of Sasha through the table. So Bianca Belair is standing tall, and Bianca Belair is going to Raw.
So Bianca Belair is going to challenge the Raw Women's Champion for the Raw Women's title at Saudi Mania and win the Raw Women's title at Saudi Mania and go to Raw as the Raw Women's Champion. Now, see that right there.
Wait a minute. How is she going to challenge Charlotte Flair?
Isn't Charlotte Flair the SmackDown Women's Champion?
No, Charlotte Flair is the Raw Women's Champion.
No, they're going to swap titles.
No, they're not.
I hope not.
We discussed this. We talked about that already.
I know.
I remember the fit that you and a number of the people had when the New Day and the Street Profits just swapped titles.
Well, okay, so here's the thing about that. It was disrespectful of the championship.
I get it. Titles need to be fought for. Titles are supposed to be won, not swapped.
You win championships. You don't trade them. They're not trading cards.
They're not Pokemon.
Hey, man, I got this WWE Intercontinental title, man. If you give me your U.S. title, I'll give you my Intercontinental title. That doesn't work.
Same time, man. Same time.
I don't get it. I just don't get it. But that's Vince McMahon for you. They like to do stuff. They like to shake it up. They like to shake things up. Hence the reason for the Raw draft. Shake things up.
Hey, here's a question for you.
Shoot.
Why have we not seen an Iron Sheik 2.0?
Please, oh God, no. Look, everyone knows I can't stand the fucking Iron Sheik. KotR Vasari, you piece of shit. I know that probably upsets a lot of people, but let me tell you why. Let me, you know what? Story time with the franchise. Yeah, story time with the franchise. Young franchise, 16 years old.
Young blood.
In California, Northern California, 16 years old, just breaking in the business. So I get tasked to go to the airport to pick up one Iron Sheik. Now, ladies and gentlemen, in the world of professional wrestling, it is common courtesy for the young boys, the newbies, the rookies, the rooks, fresh fish, the bitches, all that shit. We would call it all that. To carry the bags for the older guys. This is the reason why Leo Rush got so pissed off and retired and then unretired, but that's another story for another day. So the vets used to treat you like shit, make you carry their bags. If you're in a locker room with the vets and they say, hey, give me your seat, you give them the seat out of respect. It's called paying your dues. So I'm paying my dues. I'm doing the right thing. So I get tasked with picking up the Iron Sheik. So I get in my car. I drive to the airport. I pick up the Sheik. He comes off the airplane. And he goes, hey, you need to carry my bag. So I'm like, no problem, sir. No problem. I'm on that. I'm on it, sir. So I get his bag and we're walking through the airport. Just walking through the airport, doing my thing. And the drug sniffing dog starts sniffing at the bag. So I'm looking around and I'm like trying to pull the bag, and the TSA, who was a cop at the time, says, is this your bag? I go, no, it's his bag. I turn around. This motherfucker is nowhere to be found. So the cop's like, come with me. So they pull me into this little room, strip me down to my underwear. I'm 16 years old. Sit me in this room by myself. 2 hours. I'm freaking out. Keep in mind, I'm 16 years old. I think I'm going to jail. They come back in the room and ask me, whose drugs are these? I say, drugs? What are you talking about? Well, we found a pound of marijuana in that bag. Now, keep in mind, this is before weed was legal. See, there's a pound of marijuana in this bag.
Smoked a pound of bud a day.
I say, sir, it's not mine. Sure, it's not yours. What's the name on the bag? And they look at the name tag and it says, well, shoot name, but it says the Iron Sheik. So the guy goes, I will be right back. And he goes out the door. Another hour passes. This is 3 hours. 3 hours. Not 3 MB. 3 hours. I'm stuck in this damn room. The guy come back in with a bag, a Ziploc bag with my clothes in it, throws the bag on the desk and says, get dressed. You're free to go. I say, okay, but where's the bag? Don't worry about that. You're free to go. I walk out of the room. This fucking guy is like, ha ha, I fucking got you, you fucking Mark, I got you. He literally let me get fucking pulled over by the cops with a bag of weed. And didn't say shit to me.
With a sack.
I mean, well, yeah. It was a big ass fucking Ziploc bag full of weed. So, long story short, Iron Sheik has a glaucoma. He calls himself playing the rib on me by letting me take the fall. So, to this day, I say, fuck the Iron Sheik. I've been in the business long enough where I can say, fuck Iron Sheik. KotR Vasari, you piece of shit, fuck you. Threw me under the bus. I could have went to jail. 16 years old, scared to death. Yeah. So, fuck Iron Sheik. That name does not exist on this podcast right here. Who did Hogan beat for the championship? He beat the Air. It was Hogan in the ring by himself when he beat the Air to win that WWF championship.
He wrestled John Cena.
It was Nikolai Volkov and himself wrestling against the U.S. Express. That's right. That's right. Uh-huh. who was the manager of Sergeant Slaughter when he turned. It was not that guy. It was someone else. Fucking guy. Anyway, so going back to SmackDown.
Yeah, so going back to SmackDown. So we had the signing. We had the backstage. The friction between Dominic and Rey Mysterio continues. That's how Rey actually ended up going out to the ring by himself against Sami Zayn. And then when the whole turnbuckle thing came and Dominic came to the ring, and Rey's like, hey, get the fuck out of here. What are you doing? And then distraction, and Rey gets rolled up. So back to the roll-ups.
Surprise roll-up, ladies and gentlemen.
We had Seth Rollins confront Edge tonight. That actually closed out the show. And it closed out the show with Edge challenging Seth Rollins to a hell in a cell. Where and when, I don't know. But, yeah, he just challenged him to a hell in a cell match. Is that an upcoming pay-per-view?
Who knows? Who knows? WWE it's probably just a match. It's probably a match on fucking SmackDown.
Or are they they're not going to do a hell in the cell in
They
Saudi,
did it on Raw and SmackDown.
but not in Saudi.
They're not going to do it in Saudi.
That's a lot of shit to take with you, man.
That match isn't going to happen in Saudi, is it?
Yeah, and that's a lot of shit to take with you.
Do we have an official card for the Saudi show?
Goldberg versus Lashley.
Oh yeah.
Triple threat match for the women's title. Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. And that's all I know. So let's take a look at that.
So you said the end of SmackDown was the official let's have a Hell in a Cell match between Seth Rollins and Edge.
Correct.
Okay, well, SmackDown seems like it was a pretty good show. Let's do this. Let's go a quick commercial break before we break down the exciting AEW Rampage. Because, oh my God, so many feels.
Let's hear
Rampage. Rampage was fucking off the chain, man. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen.
Drive me insane! All these rules are lame, cause they're taking all the fun out! Drive me insane! All these rules are lame, cause they're taking all the fun out! Drive me insane! All these rules...
When you want to get your hair cut, you go get your hair cut right. You head down to Big D's Barbershop. Big D's Barbershop, Vancouver, Washington's best and brightest. 1019 Main Street, Vancouver, Washington, where you can go get your hair lined up, cuts, fades, shampoos, conditions, and all the great things that go with supporting a local barbershop in a local business area. You can also reach them online at www.bigdsbarbershop.com. Go get your hair cut right.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Great futures do start at the Boys and Girls Club. Julian, did you find the official card?
I did, and we've got 8 matches on the card.
Oh my God, 8?
8.
Where did the other matches come from? Oh my God, lay those 8 matches out.
So first of all, at the top of the card, or should I say at the head of the table,
Adam Woods will not acknowledge him.
Adam Woods will not acknowledge him. We've got Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar in a singles match for the WWE Universal Championship. Second match is what we discussed earlier, triple threat match. Becky Lynch, your champion, versus Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks for the SmackDown Women's Championship. A match I wasn't aware of. Team RK Bro, Randy Orton and Riddle versus AJ Styles and his personal Colossus Omos for the Raw Tag Team Championships. We've got Big E versus Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship. Then we've got Goldberg versus Lashley in a no-holds-barred match, a.k.a. I Can Kill You Illegally match, from what Goldberg said. Then we've got
leave him for dead.
Then we've got the
Breathing his
King of
last
the Ring.
breath.
We've got the King of the Ring finals match, and then we've got the Queen's Crown finals match, and then we have Edge versus Seth Rollins in Hell in a Cell. So I guess it's not too much shit for them to take with them.
Wow. Okay.
I guess what they're going to do is they're going to take some of the leftover pipe from all that oil drilling and kind of tape it together and make a Hell in a Cell.
Let's say in a Punjabi prison match.
Nobody wants to see a Punjabi prison match.
Nobody wants to see that shit.
Nobody.
Okay. So before we go tonight, let's do a predictions on that. So, get your predictions ready. We'll do a predictions on that show, and because neither one of us is going to watch that shit. Maybe Cassidy Haynes will. Maybe Cass and Don will watch this show. I'm throwing it to those guys. Maybe they will watch it.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to watch it, for just probably not. I'm not live. I guarantee I'm not going to watch it live, but I will watch it.
Maybe the jabronis will watch it. The jabronis, they'll watch it. Yeah, let's pawn it off on the jabronis. Yeah, they'll watch it. They're another podcast group, ladies and gentlemen, here on the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast, sponsored by BodySlam.net. The jabronis have a podcast also on the BodySlam.net network. So go listen to those guys as they watch this shit, because we're not going to watch it. And I think we should start tweeting them. Let's put the pressure on.
Do it.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Do it.
Go to Jabroni Podcast on BodySlam.net. That is JABRONIS. Jabronis, presented by BodySlam.net. Go on their Twitter page. The Twitter page, look, go JABRONIS POD. Follow them on Twitter. Do me a favor, guys. Like, share, and subscribe there, and push those guys. Push those guys. The belt collector himself, Christopher, the belt collector McCann. Push those guys to watch this shit. Do that for me, ladies and gentlemen. Do that for me. You can go listen to those guys every week. You can find them on BodySlam.net. You can find them on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. They have, they have Jabroni t-shirts, Jabroni hoodies. They got fucking Jabroni fanny packs for BodySlam.net. Jabroni socks. We need that shit. What do you think? What do you think, Julian? I'm gonna get a hold of
socks, sponsors. Yes,
I'm gonna get a hold of 503 Originals, because see, those 503 Original guys, they sponsor me. They sponsor my gear when I travel to wrestle other places. They sponsor all that shit. So let me see if I can get them to sponsor this podcast with some cool shit.
I want some socks.
Man, can you imagine? I want some socks. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hit them up and be like, listen, we need some goddamn socks. I want a fanny pack. I don't even like fanny packs. I've been wrestling 29 years. I don't think I had a fanny pack once. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. That's exactly what I'm going to do, ladies and gentlemen. So check it out. AEW Rampage. AEW Rampage was off the hook tonight. I mean, look, it started out with fucking Bryan Danielson versus Nick of the Young Bucks. Okay, Nick, look, I've known the Young Bucks for a very long time. I'm sorry. I've known them for a long, long time. And to watch Nick, who in my opinion is the best of the two, the most athletically gifted of the two. Matt's good, don't get me wrong, Matt's great, but Nick is phenomenal. Taking on the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson. From the gate, Bryan Danielson just rocketed out. Just wow. Just crazy. It was a great match. The match went just man, so many. There are too many spots for me to even call. It was that great of a match. Okay, Nick avoided a kick on the apron. Danielson hit his leg on the ring post. That right there was bad because Bryan Danielson kills it.
Yes, he does every time.
He's dude. I've seen him do some shit, and he's not. This is not the Daniel Bryan from the WWE. This is PWG. This is New Japan Pro Wrestling. This is the indie superstar himself, the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson. This is not the watered down Bryan Danielson you saw in the WWE. If you thought he was good in WWE, oh my God, you haven't seen nothing. If you didn't tune into this show, you didn't see anything. But I'll tell you this: after Bryan Danielson hit that German suplex on the apron, and Brandon Cutler ate a boot from Nick when they were trying to double and triple team the American Dragon, but Danielson locked in that cattle mutilation submission win. It was crazy. The steady pace, some of the best technical work from both guys ever. The ringside shenanigans, they were a little bit too much, a little bit. But you know what? It all worked out. I'm gonna tell you right now, it didn't have the same urgency that Danielson and Kenny Omega had, but the performance was completely different. Like Bryan Danielson and Nick of the Young Bucks put on one of the best matches ever. I'm telling you. So next week you'll probably see Matt versus Bryan Danielson because I think he's going through the whole elite group.
So is Bryan Danielson playing the game of death, where he has to go through levels upon levels before getting to the final boss?
And the cleaner is the final boss.
Yeah, but he kind of already fought him already. But
I know, it's kind of reverse psychology.
It went to a time limit. So now he has to, it puts him at the back of the line, kind of, and then he has to fight his way back up the top. And hopefully he won't run to the Hangman Page on the way in.
Yeah, let's hope, because Hangman Page is on fire. The next match. Now, first and foremost, let me say this. I spoke to Thunder Rosa today. And Thunder Rosa we're looking at a time to bring Thunder Rosa on the show.
Okay.
I have been watching Thunder Rosa for a long time, and she's excited about coming on the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast, sponsored by BodySlam.net. She's excited about coming on the show. She wants to talk about her boxing, her MMA, Mission Pro Wrestling, and AEW.
Correct.
So I'll keep you guys abreast of when we're going to have Thunder Rosa on the show.
She tweeted earlier today that she was looking for an investor or somebody to get Mission Pro Wrestling a TV deal.
Exactly. Hold on, I'm texting her right now. Okay, there we go. Boom. Just sent her a text. Okay, so the reason why I brought Thunder Rosa up, because tonight, Jade Cargill versus Nyla Rose versus Thunder Rosa. Now look, this is the second match at night. It's a triple threat match. You got three women in this situation right now. Three of the most, let's just say,
dominant
women. Jade Cargill, I'm not impressed. Physically, she is a freaking goddess. She's built like a rock. She's tall. She's strong. She's greener than goose shit. She's greener than goose shit at the lake on a summer day. Nyla Rose, former AEW Women's Champion.
Correct.
The Beast. Nyla Rose and Thunder Rosa carried this match. I'm gonna tell you right now. Look. The verbal exchange between Nyla Rose and Cargill, that's great. Cargill hits a kick to the face, clotheslines, Thunder Rosa out of the ring. Rosa's coming, and then, Nyla Rose. Thunder Rosa comes in with a crossbody, just, flying in, drop kicks, and Thunder Rosa carried that match, like I said. But here's the thing. After all that was going on, power bombing people through tables, all this crazy shit they did, Jade Cargill hit Thunder Rosa with the chair several times and won the match. So this TBS title they're talking about, this TBS Women's Championship, every podcaster that it's from Sean Ross Sapp all the way down to the guys at Wrestle Talk, everyone's calling it the Jade Cargill Championship. I personally hope that they give the title to someone like Serena Deeb or Thunder Rosa. Because when they had that NWA Women's Championship and Serena Deeb was running around there defending that title and Thunder Rosa was defending that title, they brought prominence to the belt.
Hey, so question for you. Is Serena Deeb signed with AEW?
Yes.
Okay, so she's not like an affiliate deal.
No.
Or she's with another.
I believe she signed a while ago. I think she got the All Elite placard, a while ago.
Gotcha.
But then she was hurt. She got injured.
Yeah, because she's been out for a while.
Yeah. So she got injured. She was gone for a while. She came back, and she came back with that match with Sheeta.
Vengeance.
Oh my God! I fell in love with Serena Deeb all over again. To me, Serena Deeb is the quintessential female wrestler. I mean, she's the female. Okay, I want you to think about this, ladies and gentlemen. Close your eyes. If you're a professional wrestling fan, you've been around for a long time. Close your eyes. Imagine Rey Mysterio Jr. versus Dean Malenko for the WCW Cruiserweight Championship. Monday Nitro. When Monday Nitro was outside during the summertime. Dean Malenko, the man with 1,000 holes. Now open your eyes. Dean Malenko, the man with 1,000 holes, has mentored most of the people in the locker room at AEW.
Yeah.
As an agent. But the one person that I see that has taken the most of that and became the female. Oh shit, Shane. See, Shane, you're about to get banned from the show. The female, yeah, you like that. The female version of Dean Malenko. She is the woman of 1,001 holes. And she, oh my God, she put every fucking hole on that. She put every one of those 1,001 holes on Sheeta's ass. Yeah, but not Thunder Rosa just said thank you. So basically what I'm going to say is I think Thunder Rosa should be the person to win that championship. That's just me.
Well, whether it's now or later, Jade Cargill will have her day in the sun.
Jade Cargill's good. Don't get me wrong. She's good. Oh, yeah. She's really good.
She's real good.
I just don't think that she should be winning this championship. And like she's good for what she's good for. If that makes sense.
You're saying it would be like putting the tag team championships on Hit Row?
I mean, you know what? Let's just do this. Why don't we fucking just go ahead and give the belt to Cody Rhodes, to Brandy Rhodes? Same thing. Same thing. Same
do you want
thing.
A riot?
I'm just saying. I am just saying. Oh man, I'll tell you, I don't know what to think sometimes of these craziness. Oh, by the way, shout out to Kate Hensler from Fightful Select. She started following me on Twitter. She's a pretty cool chick. Yeah, shout out to her. The Fightful Select is actually doing a podcast right now as we're doing our podcast, so they're probably saying the same shit we're saying. I personally think that she's not ready. They shouldn't give her a championship as soon, like this soon. It shouldn't be. That shouldn't happen. Let her pay some dues, like Cheryl said. Let her pay some dues. Let her get it in. Let her figure it out. Let her learn by going. Don't just be like, hey, I'm gonna drop this championship on you because you're big and you're muscular. That's bullshit. Don't do that. Like that's dumb. Don't do that. Like, come on. You learn from what the WWE does. Learn from the shit that they put that they do. Learn not to do it. That's all I gotta say. Learn not to do it. Be better. Like, I don't know if you guys watch the show Titans, but Titans is basically like the sidekicks of all the superheroes. It's like Batman, his sidekick is Nightwing, or Robin. There's a Robin and there's a Nightwing, right? So Nightwing is like the original Robin, and Batman is gone now. Like, Batman just said, "Fuck Gotham, I'm out of here." He killed the Joker. He left, right? So basically, the thing that Bruce Wayne said to him before he left was, "Be a better Batman." AEW, be a better WWE. Don't do the same. Don't make the same mistakes that they made. Giving championships to people like, let's see, who they give a championship to that
David Arquette.
Yes. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. It's been confirmed. Wednesday night, live on the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast, sponsored by Bodyslam.net, the AEW Dynamite show. We're going to have AEW superstar Thunder Rosa on the show.
In the house.
Thunder Rosa will be in the house. It's going to be awesome. Thunder Rosa is one of the very best professional wrestlers out there. And we're going to have her live here in the building.
I loved her on NWA Power. I love her on AEW.
Yeah, the owner and proprietor, booker, promoter of Mission Pro Wrestling, one of the best female professional wrestling companies out there. And they have some great shows out in Texas. So it's live. Thunder Rosa will be here in the house on Wednesday night. So make sure you like, click, and subscribe. You join the show because it's going to be lit. Anyway, so let's go ahead and talk about the rest of the matches. So, Orange Cassidy versus Jack Evans, hair versus hair. Now, you guys remember that Matt Hardy and Jack Evans cut this fan's hair, right?
Yes.
Okay. The guy was dressed up as Orange Cassidy. Fan, got pulled in the ring, his head shaved. So this match didn't last very long. During the pre-match promo, Cassidy seemed unaware his hair was on the line. He was like, what? Once he found out his hair was on the line, he said he wouldn't lose.
Know.
He's so laid back. He's just like, fuck it. It is what it is. But Jack Evans kept looking at the referee. Matt Hardy, who started this whole thing, was interfering left and right, trying to do everything he can do to beat, to help Jack Evans win. Oh man, it was a ridiculous match. I'm sorry. The whole the HFO thing really gets to my fucking nerves. The Hardy family office.
Hardy family office.
Hey, fucking office. Like, it's just stupid. It's the dumbest thing. Like, they could have thought of a worse name.
Yeah.
And then you got like Private Party and Helico. You got the Butcher and the Blade. You got the Bunny. You got all of them in there. That's their little group, right? It's like the group of misfits. And Matt Hardy is like the puppeteer. He's like the marionette. He's just playing all of them. Matt Hardy has changed himself. He's reinvented himself several thousand times over the last 10 years, and he's doing it. I mean, he's making the best of a bad situation, I guess. He's putting himself over and doing what he does, and he's trying to build his brand.
What he's supposed to do for the brand.
But the Hardy family office brand is so stupid. The name is stupid. The whole gimmick is stupid. God, oh God, please stop them from doing this stupid ass gimmick. Please.
For the brand.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. Anyway, so basically Orange Cassidy hits the orange punch for the win.
Oh, wow.
The Dark Order prevented the HFO from getting involved. The HFO just dipped out, left Jack Evans all by himself. Jack Evans got his haircut. Now we all know that Jack Evans and Orange Cassidy can put on a great match. But this match never got out of second gear until like after the first commercial break. It was just like, it was for something so big. It was just like, it was all right. The best part of the thing was when Brody Lee Jr. came out, -1, and the best friends in the Dark Order gave him a big hug.
The thing is, I mean, most times you would save something like a hair versus hair match for a big head shaving for a pay-per-view, or for a for a special event as they call it, not for just something you see on TV, unless Brutus Beefcake was there.
Oh man!
But you never know. Maybe this will lead up to a revenge hair versus hair match, or a loser leaves town match, or a loser shines my shoes match. Some other gimmick stipulation.
It's going to come up to something else. I mean, Matt Hardy's already had the loser lose all his money match with Adam Page. He's already had this hair versus hair match. What is he going to have now? I don't get it. That's one of the storylines that honestly makes no fucking sense to me. But AEW can't always hit a million. They can't always hit it out of the park every time.
Correct.
So you can have a shitty match. That was like your main event. That was like the main event of the whole show. So you start the show off really hot. You give it a good women's match. They went like 8 to 10 minutes. It's a 1 hour show.
You forgot the real main event.
What do you mean?
The real main event.
You mean the tag team? You mean the tag team title match?
No, for the FTW championship.
No. I'm not done yet. I was just bullshitting you though. Because
I'm sorry. Actually, no, because I mean, what is FTW? That's another promotion.
It's a fake belt.
It's just another belt. So,
well, let's talk about the tag team match. The tag team match, because everyone knows I love the Acclaim. Max Caster, that dude's intros, funny as shit. But I gotta say, I wasn't impressed with the match. I mean, you had 3 big botches in the match. The Acclaim seemed lost, but the Lucha Bros came to the ring with the AAA and the AEW tag team titles. So,
nice.
They're putting it out there.
Belt collectors.
Yeah, the real belt collectors. I'm the real belt collector, so remember that. Jabroni podcast. I'm coming for the championship. You guys know what I'm talking about. Anyway, predictions warfare, ladies and gentlemen. Prediction warfare. I need all the gold. Tag team match was great. A lot of good spots. In my opinion, it could have been better. It should have been better. It could have been better. Max Caster's great on the mic. The match was, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to say it was a good 7. Lucha Bros are always over. Lucha Bros are good. They're good. Don't get me wrong. Lucha Bros are fucking great. But like I said, the real main event of that show was the hair versus hair match. If I had to rate this show, only being an hour, honestly, I would go ahead and I'd give it a B. It wasn't the best show. CM Punk had a great match. Return of the Tights.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, CM Punk.
So we went shorts, tights, shorts?
No, they were like long tights.
We went tights, shorts, tights. Sorry.
Yes. But CM Punk had a great match. Honestly, the kid he worked was out there with 2.0. I'm trying to think of the kid's name. God, it's on the tip of my tongue. God, I can't think of the guy's name. He's so good though. Oh, yeah, this is killing me. I got so wrapped up in all the other crap we were talking about. I just, oh my God, what's this kid's name? Anyway, the kid was great. The street fight with Brian Cage, though, was pretty decent. I'm glad that Hook finally got his ass kicked.
Yeah.
I really can't stand
yeah. Hook came in.
Danny Garcia. That's the kid's name. Danny Garcia. Great match. Cult of Personality plays. CM Punk came out. for the first match of the night. They did a good 10 minutes, and Danny Garcia.
Not the Rock's
good.
business partner.
No.
Okay.
But yeah. So Lio Rush, dude.
So Lio Rush did a promo
is
on
like
Dynamite
on Punk. He did a promo on Punk, and he wants Matt Sydal to wrestle CM Punk next week. So next week on Rampage, you're gonna have CM Punk versus Matt Sydal.
Okay, so what is Lio Rush's role now in the company?
Lio Rush is building an army. I mean, he's got Dante Martin. He's gonna get the Sydal brothers.
Okay.
Like Lio Rush is like a player coach. I mean, like, Tony Schiavone, after the match, Excalibur was like, we're gonna send it back to Tony Schiavone, who's with Dante Martin and Lio Rush and Matt Sydal. So Lio Rush is back there, and Lio Rush is sound like a junk bondsman, sound like a salesman. He's like, look, what he and Dante have is real, man. Like, it's like, I'm trying to sell you something real. He's just like totally like shelling out this whole, let me help you out. Let me help you with this type of investment that'll make you a better person. How about this, Matt Sydal? How about you wrestle CM Punk next week? Prove yourself. He was like, okay. So CM Punk versus Matt Sydal next week. I'm glad that CM Punk is wrestling all these guys. He's helped building these guys up, which is awesome.
Good,
He's really trying to wrestle the young guys and give them the rub. So that right there is a true vet. Like, he's helping the young guys out. And I don't see CM Punk challenging for a championship or anything like that. I think he just wants to work with the young guys like Daniel Garcia. He did have a list of guys. He had a list of guys he said he wanted to help. And so far he's gone through that list pretty good. But like I was saying earlier about the Acclaim versus Lucha Bros, like I said, it was a good match. It was okay. Best part for me is Max Caster doing his freestyle rap. Bowen uses the boombox on he tried to use it on Penta, but he didn't use it on Penta. He used it on Penta's brother. He hit Phoenix with it. Phoenix came out wearing a new gimmick. Like, if you look at his mask, his tights, it say AEW all over him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Actually,
but so like I said, Lucha Bros are the only undefeated tag team in all of AEW right now. So yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, like I said, good matches all around. Ricky Starks finally ended his feud with Brian Cage. Hopefully it's done. I pray to God that it's done because I'm tired of that shit. So yeah, like I said, then it was a pretty good night. Pretty good night. Next week is a Saturday edition of AEW Dynamite. And
what's happening on Friday? They get booked for a dog show or something?
I don't know.
Or basketball or
the AAA tag team titles are going to be.
Oh, really?
I think you're frozen. Oh, we're frozen.
You're frozen. I'm still moving. See, look at that. Still moving. Let me give you the D'Lo Brown real quick. Oh boy, and I can't hear you now. All right, I guess we had another power outage. That's what I was trying to say. Power outage in the Great Northeast. Either that or Blood didn't pay his cable bill or electric bill. Oh, he's back. Nope, no audio. And you're real pixelated right now. Nope, can't hear you. No, not a word. Oh, and I'm by myself in a split screen. This is really crazy. I got to pick one side or the next. We're back. Nope, no audio.
How about
I cannot hear. Oh, there we go.
There we go. All right. Yeah.
We're back.
system started setting this stuff back up like it was restreaming all this stuff. I'm like, what the heck is going on? Yeah, next week the AAA tag team belts are going to be on the line.
Nice.
Dynamite, crazy.
And who are they challenging? Or who's challenging for them, I should say?
This is a Saturday edition of AEW Dynamite, which is going to be pretty freaking stacked. I don't know. They didn't announce it. I know that Bryan Danielson's going to be online. He's going to be there. AEW newcomer she's going to be there. So we're going to possibly have a dream match between Fish and Danielson on AEW. Wow, that would be awesome.
That'd be cool. Yeah, for sure.
They're also going to reveal the brackets for the World Title Eliminator Tournament, which is going to be something that goes into full gear.
World
it appears
Title
that
Eliminator.
It appears that Hangman will get his title match prior to the pay-per-view. So the thing is, the Lucha Bros are defending the AAA tag team titles. Let me go ahead and block this dude
Again.
Thank you, sir. Please have another. Welcome to my TED Talk. The Lucha Brothers will defend their AAA tag team titles next week on the Saturday edition of AEW Dynamite, and they're defending them against a masked tag team that are associates of Andrade.
A masked tag team.
Then we also have Dante Martin versus Malachi Black, the House of Black.
Okay. Is this the Hocus Pocus match?
I pray to God no. I pray to God no. AEW, don't do it, WWE. Don't have a shitty match like that. We don't need that. But I can't wait to see who's in the World Title Eliminator for the full year bracket. Bobby Fish versus Dan Bryan. Oh my God. Bryan Danielson. That's gonna be fucking off the chain. I can't wait to see that. Oh man. It's just so many matches. Dynamite hits out of the park every week. Every week. Dream matches. Bryan Danielson, Bobby Fish. Come on, man. That's gonna be the most hard-hitting match you can ever hope for. Anyway, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, it's not like Alberto Del Rio is gonna show up. Because he said that he's gonna be going back to the WWE soon. So yeah. That's just crazy. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us here on another exciting edition of the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast, brought to you by BodySlam.net. Wait a second, Julian. We almost forgot something.
Where can they see you?
We can't wrap it up.
Oh, no. Don't you wait. We've got 3 things to do first.
Giveaways.
Number one, we got giveaways.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The 1997, look at this, 1977 to 1980, Volume 11 of Portland Wrestling. Look, man, we talked about this. A lumberjack match between Buddy Rose and Butch Miller. One of the sheep herders, one of the, what's the other name they used to call them? Bushwhackers?
The Bushwhackers, yeah.
Yeah, you got Ed Wiskowski, better known as Colonel De Beers. Dutch Savage. You got Lonnie Main.
Right
the
now,
outlaw
go
Ron
to your garage.
Bass.
Look in the racks. Find your VCR. Find your RCA cables.
Wow.
Dust them off.
Wow.
Plug them in.
Did you say RCA cables?
And
These kids don't know about RCA.
Go ahead.
They don't know about
Get
that.
your hands on this Portland wrestling tape.
Oh my God.
You
They
wanna
don't know about
see
that.
Adjust your tracking knob.
Man.
Fast forward, slow down, do whatever. Whether the remote is wired or infrared, I'm not going to judge you, but you definitely want this VHS hooked up to your TV for some classic wrestling.
Oh my God. We're talking classic. And you know what? Check it out. I got some other shit to give away too. IFC Cage Combat in Kiev. Look at that. Still in the wrapper. Giving away UFC fights.
This is back when men were wrapping their hands, dipping it in tar, roll it in glass.
Wow. And you know what? If you like old school wrestling, featuring that bastard I was talking about earlier today. That
I like
bastard.
wrestling.
That bastard. The
I
Iron
love
Sheik.
wrestling.
God damn it. That bastard, the Iron Sheik.
We're grandmasters of wrestling. What?
Look at that, man. You got Nikolai Volkov versus Bam Bam Bigelow. You got that asshole, the Iron Sheik versus the Mighty McCabe. You got Nikolai Volkov singing Hava Nagila. What the heck? What? You got Classy Freddie Blassie singing Pencil Neck Geek.
I'm gonna wrap you with my cane, you pencil neck geek.
And so much more. You got Bam Bam Bigelow versus Ken Patera. Oh my God.
Oh man.
Dude.
That right there is money.
Money.
Remember?
And look, if you don't like that one, all you gotta do is like, click, and subscribe. Look at this. Ace Darling versus Dangerous Devin Storm. King Kong Bundy versus the man who used to wear those. Remember those grips? Remember those forearm protectors that this main man right here? Iron Mike Sharp.
That's right.
The Metal Maniac, a guy that I'm familiar with, takes on Jimmy Super Fly Snuka. Oh man.
Who may or may not be related to somebody we know.
Ken Patera, also World's Strongest Man. Look, ladies and gentlemen, we got giveaways. We're trying to give away the whole shebang. All you gotta do is go find bodyslam.net on YouTube. www.youtube.com/bodyslam.net. Go find the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast on YouTube. The channel you're watching right now. Like, click, and subscribe.
I mean, you're already watching. How easy can that be?
We giving away shit. WrestleMania 22 DVDs. WrestleMania 27 DVDs. We giving away. Look,
subscribe.
I got John Cena phone number. I'll give that shit away too. No, I'm not gonna do that. That's wrong. I'm just joking, ladies and gentlemen. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of places you can check us out. If you are just chilling at home and you live in the Portland metro area, you can look at us on TV with this.
Man, you mean if you're in the Portland area, you don't have to just watch us on YouTube. You could actually watch us on Xfinity CenturyLink TV in the Portland TV area. You sure can.
Pretty sure.
You can watch us on Wednesdays at 9:30 p.m. on Channel 11, Xfinity TV and CenturyLink TV.
What?
You can watch us on Mondays at 10 p.m. on Channel 22, Xfinity TV, and Channel 8002, CenturyLink TV.
Man.
You can even watch us on Tuesday at 9:30 p.m. on Channel 22.
Tuesday? Did you say Tuesday?
Tuesday.
Oh my gosh.
Channel 23 Xfinity TV and Channel 8003 CenturyLink TV.
Oh my God, man. Yeah, just man.
You know, and if you don't want to watch us on TV, if you don't want to watch us on YouTube, there's a plethora of outlets where you can listen to the podcast.
True statement. If you're driving around in your car,
Twitter,
listen to us on Google, Apple, Spotify, Pandora, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, and every major podcast platform. My boy, man. They want to find us on Twitter. They can find us here at the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast on Twitter. You can also you can find bodyslam.net on Twitter at bodyslam.pod. Look, we're trying to help y'all out. We want y'all to get free shit. And listen, ladies and gentlemen, this is important for me. If you live in the Portland metro area, Vancouver, even Idaho, if you live in Washington, Saturday, October 23rd, BCW Worldwide returns to the Holocene. 1001 Southeast Morrison Street. They're in Portland, Oregon. For advance tickets, you can call Patty at 503-757-3132. You can email us at bcwbooker@gmail.com. Or you can get your reserved seats right now because they are going fast. They are going faster than the Flash. I'm talking about www.eventbrite.com/BCW Worldwide. Go get those tickets. I'm telling you right. And you know what? If y'all want to just find out about some breaking news, come here. I'll tell you a little secret. All you gotta do is go to www.bodyslam.net. That is www.bodyslam.net. It is for all your wrestling news, stories, scoops, all that. Go like, click, and subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. We want you to be informed. As a professional wrestling fan, be informed of all the cool shit that's going on in the world of professional wrestling. Some of it ain't cool, like like that whole Tessa Blanchard thing. That ain't cool. But and if you want to support, check it out, ladies and gentlemen. You can support the channel. Go to support the channel at https://anchor.fm/the Roundtable Podcast /support. If you want to buy some cool shit, some real cool merch, I'm talking about some real cool merch, like some real cool merch, hats, beanies, tank tops, all that. www.503originals.com. That is www.503originals.com. With that being said, this has been your boy, the franchise, with the mixologist right there. Or right there. Yeah, right there. The mixologist, the man himself, Chemical Julian. We will see y'all later.